My children, tonight the galaxy stirs. The Star Wars Daddy is not alone. A new presence emerges from the shadows, powerful, unknown, and driven by the same hunger for the hunt. Together, they have seized treasures from the stars, and tonight, the secrets will unfold. This is no ordinary update. This is the night alliances are forged and legends are born. Let the mystery begin. Amen.
Everybody, welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy, of course, and it is our members only weekly update, but we have opened it to the public. Now, members, you're the only ones that can be in the chat, so really the video is still about us here, but we cannot hide what's going to happen here later. Everybody needs to see it, and so that's what's going to happen. Now, we have a mystery guest here tonight, and we'll announce him later. He'll be on in about 17 minutes or so. So we have about 17 minutes to slam through all the agenda that we need to get through. And let's start. I see we got 11 people in the chat, which is awesome. I see Michael's said something there in the chat. And we also have James. And it is not Jar Jar Binks. Unfortunately, not. And if you can see next to me, it's over here, even though in real life he's actually down over here. We got a Dengar. It's a PvP European release with a dark armor, a scarred COO on this guy, graded AFA 75. And there's Shane. Shane's popped in. Hey guys, he says, now listen, I've made the commercials less, the minimal amount of commercials in this episode, so we'll see what happens. Eric's here. What's going on? We'll see. We'll start getting into the meat of everything. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's a holiday weekend. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm gonna be golfing all day tomorrow. And Randy's here. Hey man. We typically my Mondays are my shipping days where I package everything, and it's a very long day. So instead, tonight, I'm not going to be streaming on Warzone tonight. I'm going to be packaging up things tonight so that when I get home from golfing tomorrow, I can go right into the shout out video for you guys. And that is what we are going to do, because I'm not going to have any time. I have to get up super early, hit the gym, drive kind of a little bit longer distance than I would normally like to golf, and then be golfing all day. Oh, I got a tickle. I don't want to sneeze. Kale's here. Hello. Hello. What do we have going on? Let's see here. 3D printing. Guys, usually I have a new feature each month for 3D printing. I haven't had time. School has been absolutely insane. I did 2 weeks worth of school this week because it was finals coming up this week, and I didn't even want to go into finals. I just completed it all last week. So I did 2 weeks worth of school last week, and I was just slammed. And we had the 3D printing issues, but now the new one is awesome. It prints things so quick, and it's beautiful prints that this thing makes. So I'm very happy about that. We just got to figure out, I have an idea in mind, but it needs to have different colors done throughout. So I got to figure out how to take a print that's there, a file, and then choose what's going to be what color, and then see if it works. So that's kind of where we're at. If we can get that solved, I have an incredible item that I guarantee most everybody is going to purchase for the next 3D printed item. So it might, I don't know what's going to happen. We might not have one this month. It might come out in November, so we'll take a month off. But we still have all the other ones available if you guys need one. We have the Probot. We've got the Dianoga Trash Monster. We have the Tauntaun. We have the Wampa. All right, so we got those 4 items. So if anybody's interested, I can get you the pricing on that. And that gets you an extra entry in the end of the month, monthly drawing. So I think the Tauntaun is 2 because of the price point on it. You get 2 extra entries. All right. eBay. I'm going to make an announcement right now. I don't really even need a check. I just know Jason Wright, who is a Big Daddy member, has just become a trifecta collector. Let's hit the little trifecta collector thing. Where is that?
Trifecta collector.
There it was. All right. He is going to be the daddy of the week. I guarantee it. He spent like $1,000 today. He went absolutely nuts. I'm not sure if he's on the live stream. Who knows? But he will be our daddy of the week coming up for episode 96, which will be released on Wednesday. Let's see here. Oh, and just a disclaimer, if everybody could just wait before you pay to pay from an invoice I'm going to send you. I promise you they come very quick. Once every item ends on Sunday, so we have like what, an hour of listings that end every minute, right? On average. I then immediately, when the last item sells, I send out invoices to everybody. It just makes it easier for me. If you pay before you get the invoice, I have to go in and refund you, and it's just more steps for me. So if we could just hold off like 30 minutes, 45 minutes after you bid on your items, I will send you the invoice very quickly, and it just makes it easier for me. Another disclaimer on claiming items outside of eBay. All right, we've got to tighten things up a little bit. Right now it's too loose. I have too many boxes sitting over here that have never been paid for, and I've pulled items out that I could have sold. So what we have to do going forward, if you claim an item, you've got to put 20% down right off the bat for me to hold it. Okay, and the 20% is non-refundable. So it's not like you claim it and I pull it out and then a couple weeks later say, I changed my mind. You paid a 20% fee for me holding it. Okay, so just know that's going to happen. So I won't put it in a box until I get the 20% up front. All right, so that's got to happen, and then I'll hold the item for you and we can start making a box. But every item you claim, 20% at least has got to go into me pulling that item aside. And then you have 2 weeks to pay. Now, if you want to do a payment plan, we can do a payment plan. We just got to talk about it. Right? We got to figure out what the plan is on what you're going to do. Because what's going to happen here is I got so many, what do they call it? Hands in the pot over here. I'm going to forget what's going on. I promise. I'm going to forget who's paid, who hasn't paid. If I needed to add items in there, it's just going to get too confusing for me, and I don't want to make mistakes and create a negative experience for everybody. So 20% down when you claim an item, and I'll put it in a box. You have 2 weeks to pay it off completely, or you discuss a payment plan with me if it's like an expensive item or something. Okay, so that is what is going to happen going forward. All right, I think that's pretty simple. There's something else I was going to say about that. I don't remember. All right, so those are the two disclaimers. Wait for your invoice on eBay. Second, if you're going to claim an item, make sure you're sending me 20% of whatever that item is. If it's a $100 item, be $20 you got to send me to hold the item. Then you just have $80 left to pay in a 2-week time period. Or if we need to do a payment plan, we'll do a payment plan. But we just need to know what that payment plan is so I can put it in my Excel spreadsheet to know when I should expect payments. All right. It's just right now, it's just getting a little out of control with how many. I just don't want to make a mistake. I'm going to make a mistake. I'm going to upset somebody. I don't want to do that. All right. What else do we have going on? Subs. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll get the subs in 1
Decomposed
second.
super chat, $5. Dingar.
Do you guys hear when that chick comes on, or is it just me when she comes on? Listen, we got a super chat, obviously, from James Dangar, the word of the year, because we have Dangar on the screen. Let's see the award. Oh my gosh.
Great work, everybody. Really fun.
It makes me laugh every time I see that. When I was making that, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. James, thank you so much. $5 super chat. That's awesome. It actually does help, I promise you, every little bit. I just bought like this $400 camera stand thing. It's called a gimbal. And it helped make the Darth Vader video that came out earlier today. Okay, so you guys can hear that chick? All right, yeah. She sounds very sexy. I don't know. I'm very attracted to her when she pops in there. So this gimbal obviously is like for filming, right? So the camera just stays perfectly smooth. And so that helped film a lot of the Darth Vader video that I made this morning when I was having nightmares and out in the woods. My neighbors, listen, I didn't actually go to Vader, the town of Vader in Washington. I passed Vader on the way up to Seattle to see that comedian for the Netflix special last weekend. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I told my wife, hey, film this as we're driving, you know? And then I just used we have like a forest that's right here outside the neighborhood. And so my neighbor's like, hey, to my wife, because we were near the mailbox, and my neighbor comes up and he's like, hey, is Mike wearing a cape? And I was like, oh my gosh, just everybody go away. Let me make this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Darth Vader video today. I put a ton of time and effort into it, spent a ton of money for hardware and stuff to make sure that video just, you know, was like a movie for the most part. And then the unboxing, it was an incredible saber. And yes, I'm officially an affiliate. Now I think the affiliate, like, it's a trial basis. I don't know how long it's going to last. So listen, Daddy10, we're using the same checkout code as we did with CAS with theorysabers.com. You cannot double dip. So right now they've got a buy one, get one free, but that's for like the middle and top tier lightsabers. If you're going for a lesser saber that doesn't qualify for the buy one, get one free, use the 10%. There's still some amazing sabers in there, and you don't have to go all bells and whistles to get an incredible lightsaber. So please make sure to use Daddy10 at checkout. I promise you, it directly impacts this channel. I'm getting kickback from it. That's how a lot of these affiliations work. And so if you guys are looking for those lightsabers, would love for you guys to use that code. Using that code, hopefully, if people do use it, will project me into a permanent type affiliation. And that's what we're trying to get, which would be awesome. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, it wasn't a super long video, but it was really fun to make. It was probably the most fun that I had making a video up till today, and a lot of editing. I started that video on Tuesday. I got it done this morning. That's why it didn't come out like when the videos usually come out. There was like a 3-hour delay because I was still editing and uploading and doing all kinds of stuff. So it was a fun video, but just happy to be a part of it all. Upcoming videos, 2 larger collection unboxings will be coming out this week. Not sure what days, but they'll be out before I start listing those on eBay so you guys can claim those items. All right, so I'm thinking like either Monday. No, it's not gonna be Monday. It's not gonna be Monday. I'm golfing all day. Tuesday, possibly, and Friday, I'll probably have those unboxing videos. We got episode 96 of the eBay listing videos coming out on Wednesday, and next Sunday will be a Halloween themed Star Wars unboxing. And I don't know how that's gonna go. I filmed it. I haven't even looked at it yet, so hopefully it went well. I know I lost my mind with the unboxing. The instruction manual sucked, and it was brutal. Let's see here. That's what's happening. Then next Sunday, so 2 Sundays out, we'll be doing my mail haul for October, and I don't have much right now. I've got a couple things with Rogue 5 toys that I just need to collect from them. I have an item from, I don't know, I haven't told you guys this yet, I don't think. I made my first purchase with a auction house, because CAS, there's a lot of CAS items in it, and they reached out to me and said I should check it out. And so I made my very first purchase. I got a very cool item. I'm excited about it, but it was the worst experience I've ever gone through. Still don't have the item. It was 3 weeks ago, and I'm just waiting. And it was a nightmare. I think I'm gonna make a whole video about it. So we'll have a video come out about my experience with an auction house. And it's an auction house I think I've heard of. I don't know. You don't see too many Star Wars things I think come from them. Maybe they do. I haven't seen it. It's not Hakes. or any of those big auction houses, Golden or anything like that. But I overspent on the shipping costs because they did not give me all the options. And then there was a much better option that was cheaper that came out after I'd already paid for what they had suggested by like $40. So I wasn't happy about that. And it's just been a bad experience. So we'll make a video about that. That'll come out maybe like the next couple weeks. Once I get the item, whenever that happens, and then we'll bash a company, which I usually don't do, but I'm just going to talk about the experience and how I'm never going to probably do an auction house bid on anything ever again. I think that's it, guys. I'm still streaming on Warzone almost every night. We're going to take tonight off. Obviously, I've got to get some eBay stuff done tonight because I'm golfing all day tomorrow. But now we're going to bring in the guest. Now, I tested this earlier with my wife, and I'm hoping this is all going to work. He says he is in the lobby waiting for me to bring him in, which I'm going to do. And but let's introduce him so you guys know who this is. Tonight's guest is a man who needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway. He's one of the 5 masterminds and self-proclaimed idiots behind the 5 Idiots Talking Toys podcast on YouTube, where collecting chaos meets comedy gold. He's also the co-owner of the Rogue5Toys.com Facebook sales page, known for legendary drops and lightning fast claims, a longtime collector with a deep love for Alien. Yes, the movie and the toy line. He's also a certified Yoda expert and focus collector who could probably teach a college course on the Little Green Legend. When he's not listing grails, he's attending every toy convention known to mankind. Seriously, check the man's mileage. Ladies and gentlemen, collectors and daddies alike, please welcome Brandon, the life himself. Now let me get him. Let's switch the screens. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna start collab cam. We're going to image slideshow. We got Brandon. He's right here, and I'm gonna show him on the screen. Hey, Brandon, you hear me? Okay, hold on.